I feel like draft, I don't really need to tell you much about draft or counter matchups too much. It's more like just a skill matchup. There's no need to overthink it because sometimes you can just be better and win anyway. Or they can be worse. Okay, so there's another game chat. This is Irithel versus Harith. Yeah, good job just sitting in the bush. Harith definitely will win early game. Irithel's pretty weak in the early. The only way you can trade is with your 1-2. So best to just stay in a bush and last hit like so.
Yeah, I'm just trying to not like fast clear because I don't want the hair to just freeze my lane.
This is fine. You didn't really get hooked too hard. You hit it. Making sure you get the last hit in the gold cannon. That's good. Oh wow. That's a good position from Minnow. I wouldn't really... I don't know, just well played from Minnow. Definitely should save your skills. Like, don't finish off the gold crab until you have your skills to secure it. Like, you're just hitting it and you think it's free, but all Harith has to do is just dash out and do like that and to get it. You want to like make sure you have the 1-2. So I would like stop autoing it right now. Wait till you have the 1-2, because then you can finish it at like 500 HP and guarantee it. Gold crabs are super important for gold lane. Like 2 gold crabs literally equals a kill. So giving those for free, even if you get a lead, is very bad. Go back to this last sitting. It's fine. They have a Bane jungle, so he's not really going to be able to easy jump on you like a Suyu. You see him at turtle. So once you hit 4, you can start double laning. And you kind of do it here, which is nice. Clear the wave, go back. Nice. They look for a little fight, which you did. Go back before Harith gets too much. Now right here, I would not 1-2 the wave. You see Harith doing gold crab. You can easily steal that from him. If he kept doing it, or he is still doing it.
Yeah, I was trying to like contest.
Okay, and he gets it, so. But you can still stay in range of the wave. Because I'm assuming you want to clear the wave quick so you can fight the gold crab. But if you're juggling around that corner there, you'll still stay in range of the wave. And then you're also putting threat onto the gold crab. Because he sees you use your 1-2, so he's going to force that gold crab. Because he thinks you don't have it up. And then you did get it up, but it was already too late. So the gold crabs you really need to put more priority on. Well, let's see the gold difference between you and him here. Because he has 2 gold crabs now. So even though you double laned, you almost full solo to mid wave, he still has almost 100 and like 80 gold more than you. 50. So just again, value on those gold crabs. You could have had both gold crabs at this point, and you'd probably be 200, 250 above him. But both times you didn't save your 1-2, and he just stole it last second. And that little bit of gold makes a big difference over time.
So yeah, I've already another question. So, Irithel, do you think it's better for me to make Windtalker or Asclaw for the first item?
So
like,
I tested both.
Like,
I know what you're talking about. So there's 2 different builds where you go for Has Claws and then into Berserker. Or you go Windtalker Berserker. The Windtalker is definitely better. It's more about playstyle and preference. I'm not going to say one's better than the other. I've had fun doing both. It's just that with Windtalker you farm faster, but you're definitely squishier because you don't have the sustain. And you were incentivized to be more aggressive because you go for the Berserker and you do a lot more damage. I would say look at their comp. If they have like a heavy... If you're playing versus like a Fanny who's like very aggressive, maybe Windtalker Armor Boots is safer. You a little bit of sustain and defense. If it's like a super aggressive assassin comp, or say you're in a losing game, for example, I'd probably go Has Claws in a losing game because I'm more likely to get one shot. But
okay.
I don't think there's a right answer. I think in competitive, they'd rather go Has to be safer because like the safer options usually always better in that case. But it's more of a preference. But yeah, you're still pretty much even gold Harith, so it's not a guarantee win. Definitely shouldn't have walked in his face here. The Harith will beat you until you have like several items. So unless you can get him to dash out of his ult or waste his ult, you're most likely not going to win. So also your sprint, I feel like you were too... You're holding on to your sprint for too long here. As soon as he ults, and you're like in his face like this, you should have sprinted right away. If you sprint and dodge his skills, the first skill especially, you maybe could win the trick. And Irithyll, you gotta be ready to use your sprint as much as you can, as soon as you ult, because that like gives you so much bonus damage to your ult. Yeah, so definitely wouldn't have died there if you just don't walk out of that bush. If he's being aggressive onto you, like if you think about it, why are they being aggressive? It's because they probably have someone nearby. They're not stupid idiots who are just going to be aggressive out of nowhere, you know, mythic players. I mean, some are, but you got to treat every person like they're not an idiot. You understand?
Yep.
So you're a little bit behind Harith now. What's the enemy comp? Armor boots is fine. I don't think there's really a better boots here. You can go either armor or tough boots. Both are fine. They don't really lean heavy towards either side. She did change to tough boots, which is also fine. Nice, you got the gold crab. Save the 1-2 and you got it. Do that more often.
Okay. It's just like the timing.
Yeah. Okay, demons here, backing off. If you see Minnow up like this, you should probably ult before you use your 1-2. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Irithyll gets bonus. Let me look at Irithyll ult really quick. Does she get bonus AD when she ults or no? No, she just gets more damage. Okay, but yeah. I would probably just ult right away if you're going to try and fight like that. Just so you have longer duration on the first skill in the armor shred. And then again, you should sprint as soon as you ult. Irithyll with sprint, you don't really treat it like an escape skill. It's more like a miniature. It's just like an Inspire that gives you move speed. You want to be aggressive with the sprint. Because like say you sprinted as soon as you ulted here, you probably could be chasing them as they're running away. And you probably get hit by the Bane ult, but you would still be doing a bunch more damage.
Kind of get too close here.
Yeah, this is good. You did good kiting. And that's actually one thing that's really good about Irithyll, is that since she can move while attacking, you can keep going in and out of their auto range, where they end up having to walk towards you. And Harith's auto range is short, so if he doesn't get that reset dash, you can just perma kite him and just ruin him. So you see he ulted again right here, and it's under his tower. As soon as that was gone, and he walked out of it to try and contest this gold crab here, you could have just ulted, sprinted, and you would have won right here. You would have won this fight. If you just ult sprint, seriously, right here, you win that fight so hard. Because he has no ult either. It wouldn't even be close. So now you sprint. Oh, but it's too late. Yeah, you gotta really just use that sprint right away on Irithyll as soon as you ult. Now you could argue that right here, maybe there could be someone in that bush, but like I would just say fuck it, and I would ult right sprint right there and kill him. So I feel like you play a little too passive on Irithyll so far.
And you are more aggressive on Irithyll, or should I just like?
It's more so with your ult. I think you play fine. It's just when you use your ult, you play way too safe with it. As soon as you ult, you want to just be sprinting right away to just do more damage, get more kills. because they don't have a lot of like lock on CC either. It's a Minotaur and a Selena. It's very hard for them to lock you down without committing like a minnow flicker when you have your sprint on. Which is fine. It's a waste of time to really like try and break this thing as a gold laner. You want to just go keep farming. This gives 10 gold.
Right here, should I just be farming or should I just like join like team fights when I have the chance?
I can't see your team's gold. I mean, you still have 40 seconds till Lord. You don't want to be top alone. I think being alone, pushing out when you're on that tower is definitely bad. So if you have nobody up there, it's fine to be just like moving around the team, looking for anything. But I think it's fine to be walking with your team here. I think it's the right play. Because as soon as you get that Windtalker Berserker, you definitely can you have kill pressure. I see you burst that guy down. That's good. And those 2 items, and you can start looking for kills with your team. That doesn't mean you only want to be looking for kills, but you can start, not just like constantly farming. So you see your Suyu here walking up. You one-shot that minion pretty quick, but you could have like juggled Harith as your vision range to put threat onto him, just so your Suyu would know where he's going. And you probably should have like helped him to kill him. So you did ult sprint here, which is nice.
But I didn't expect that Bane to come.
Yeah. But say like you were applying pressure right here, and you were next to Suyu, you already knew where Harith was. You definitely could have like killed him before the Bane showed up. But it is a little unfortunate, like too late. Oh, Suyu just 1v2'd. Wow, he lost? Holy shit.
He lost.
That's crazy that guy lost that. Outplayed. He did get outplayed. Lord, you don't have any vision. You guys don't have a real tank either, which is rough. It's... He could have jumped towards the mid bush on pack. He was already kind of low when you just hit him a little bit there. But you see all the vision up there. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's probably a bad call to even go for the pack if you know they're on Lord. Because then you're committing, you're basically saying, oh, I'm not going to contest Lord. A bit of damage. Awareness of the pack is good. Oh, he's kind of ruining Rivari right now. You definitely could have sprinted here and killed back, or even Minnow too. You saw Minnow committed his ult at that Lord fight there. So, like, he can do nothing to stop you. If you ult sprint right here, you already have half HP that guy, you definitely kill Minnow too. And you see the Harith top here, there's basically no threat to you right here. It's like a perfect time to just ult sprint going. Nice shot kiting. It's really nice. Kind of an awkward time to sprint. You kind of gotta ult. I know I said this a million times already, I'm sorry. But it's like I never see you do it, and it like bugs me that you just don't click your sprint as soon as you're ult. Like, that is what you're really, that's like really what you're supposed to do when you have sprint here though. Is if you're gonna go in, you ult sprint right away. Okay, it makes you a lot harder to hit, and the faster you are with Irithel, the more autos you get, because the faster you charge your passive. So you literally shoot twice as fast when you have that sprint as well. Lock it. Quick poke. Oh, that Harris fucked you up. Gotta be a little bit more aware of him, especially this late in the game. He will two-shot you if you don't have any defense items. Should probably wait on going in versus Harris. It's just like you have to wait to see if they have ult or if your team engages first on him. It's really hard to just like start a fight into a Harris because all he has to do is press his ult into your team and then he can keep dashing. Okay, again, you did this earlier, but it seems like you get distracted by this pack when there's like an objective fight going on. You're the goal laner, you need to be playing for that objective. It's not really your job to be managing like whoever's splitting. And then at this point you're kind of helping way too late. Your ult ran out and then they just go on you. I get the vibe that you're tilted this game. That's kind of what it makes me think of, like watching you play. Like it's like you're not thinking and you're just kind of going in and hoping it'll work out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they end.
Let's see. Yeah, pretty over. Yeah, it's a little bit of a lot of work on the Earthel, definitely. Do you play Earthel a lot? I'm assuming no.
No, I don't play Earthel. I usually play like Harith, but I did.
So yeah, a little bit of a rough game. I'm assuming you're gonna go back and watch about like what I talked about. Any other questions you have? Let me see your build actually. Anything to note there? Yeah. I would say last item probably go Malefic. I'm sorry, Rose Gold. You need a little bit of sustained versus the Harith, especially a little bit of defense. Aside from that, your items are fine. It is preference, but if you go Windtalker into Berserker, you do a lot more damage in the early game if you want to snowball. But it's like, again, preference for Earthel. But any questions?
So do you have like any like other tips for as a goal laner?
So like what part specifically? Because it's a really broad question when you ask that. Like what do you have trouble with specifically?
Like I have trouble like thinking whether or not just to like join team fights or actually just like clear the wave, get like gold. Because it's like if you get gold, it's basically like a kill.
So that is something, it's very dependent on each marksman you play. Like I said, Granger earlier, you're very snowball heavy, so you don't want to only be farming. You want to be clearing your wave, rotating, especially if you're fed, but rotating and join team fights. Even like past first turtle. Like you could be rotating, clearing your wave, second turtle, and getting a bunch of kills, especially with your Skype, it's just like an item. Earthel, with how this game was going, you definitely could have like your ult sprint in the mid game, could have killed Minnow really easily, could have killed Pack. Not necessarily, I wouldn't worry about Pack at all. I think you put too much focus on Pack this game. But definitely ult sprint, Earthel can get a lot of kills in the mid game. There's very few marksmen that you actually want to just be perma farming. It's really only come on top of my mind like Moskov, Natan, and like the weird ones like Layla, Hanabi, that are ones that like can super scale late game and then 1v9. Most marksmen right now in the meta are good because they have snowball potential in the mid game that can help the team win. So more often than not, you want to be rotating and helping your team, but you don't want to be doing it too much. Like obviously there's a middle ground, but I do think you should be rotating more to help kill without forsaking your waves though. You can't do that.
Okay.
Do you understand, or do you need like more clarification? I don't know if I'm being clear.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll find like another example, or I'll go over like what I said earlier. Like right here was good. When you went to you cleared your top that was here. You went to go mid because you saw your team was fighting. Instead of farming top still or going down there, you helped us fight here, and yeah, it's exactly what I was talking about. This is really good. You win this fight here. Now, something I recommend you should do is, especially since you're already losing the lane versus the Harith, after you killed like that minnow right here, you definitely could have like walked towards bot, try to get that bot tower. Like as a gold laner, you want to get those outer towers, especially when you rotate, you want to target them. So if you clear that, you didn't go to the top tower, but you clearly can't beat Harith at a 1v1. So I would go to that bot side, try to trade towers, because you already don't even have a tower on your own side. Get another kill here, like especially like right here. Novaria, realistically, could go top and catch that wave, because she's close to you and she rotates really quick. And you're the Marksman, and you would just go bot right here. Like, I would ping Novaria, go top, and then you go bot to get that tower. Your team is literally like they have 3 people down there: Eve, Novaria, and Phobias trying to get that bot tower versus that one Paquito. If you and Novaria traded spots here, you would just kill Pack and get that tower, and you'd probably win that fight because Harith is top.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
So to summarize that in a simpler way, if you are losing your gold 1v1, go to the opposite lane, try to get something done there, and then maybe your assassin, jungler, or mage can catch your top wave, and you should ping them to do it. Don't just expect it. Is that easier to understand?
Okay.
Nico's coming.
Alright, bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I was leaving on a trip. Okay. Anything else?
Well, let me think first.
I mean, I can answer it. You know, I don't have to answer it right now. That's more just I'm trying to go eat something. You can always ask me in a bit, but I feel like I went over everything having to do with the game. If you have any more questions, you want to look through what I already talked about, feel free to ask me in DMs and I'll reply. But I'm gonna call it right here for now. At least for the stream side. You know what I mean?
Alright, thank you.
Okay, yeah. DM me anything.
Appreciate it. Alright.
Okay. I'm sorry, chat. I gotta go. That was a bit of a review for Gold Lane. I feel like the first game, I almost feel bad for like the first game because he didn't need to. I mean, I'm sure he's watching right now, but like that first game, it's just more for like telling you what you did wrong. The second game was good. Bye. Second game was good. A lot of mistakes. He got scammed. I don't want to say scammed, but the first game definitely wasn't necessary. Like for him to give me to review. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'll refund him if he wants. I can send back the money. But the second game definitely a lot of issues that I feel was like actually worth commenting on. That first game was like, let's just stop. Oh, why is my screen frozen? My screen frozen again. Nice. But I'll ask him if he wants. All right, waiting for my screen to unfreeze. All right, there we go. All right, anywho, thank you all for watching. Like the stream, sub, all that good stuff. I'll see you all probably tomorrow. And I'm gonna go now, eat something before scrim. Bye bye.